This episode opens the scene with SpongeBob wiping the tables and Squidward instructing him to do faster as they are about to close. The phone rings and a customer asks for pizza. Squidward is hesitant as he wants to go home and there is no pizza served in Krusty Krab, but Krabs finds a way and makes a pizza out of some Krabby Patties. He demands that Squidward together with SpongeBob deliver the pizza to the customer. As they go to the car to deliver the pizza, Squidward asks SpongeBob to drive the car. Of course, SpongeBob doesn't have his driving license yet, thus driving would be illegal. But Squidward insists that he drives, as the delivery location is very close. SpongeBob, of course, becomes very nervous as he has failed to gain his driving license multiple times. He uses the reverse and presses the pedal, and the car immediately starts to go backwards. However, SpongeBob doesn't get his foot from the pedal at any time due to a shock attack, causing the car to move until no gas was left. The result: they are now in the middle of nowhere, far apart from any civilization. SpongeBob, Squidward, and the pizza. They now begin to move towards an unknown direction in hope of finding someone for help. SpongeBob recalls a technique that pioneers used when looking for passing vehicles. But he was unsuccessful, as a truck driver nearly hit him. But who were the pioneers? According to Wikipedia, the word pioneer originates from the Middle French pioneer, which originally meant foot soldier. Pioneers were settlers who migrated from the 13 colonies, which essentially was the east side of the US, to settle and develop the western side of the United States. Then they continue their difficult journey but do not seem to find a way. SpongeBob again recalls a technique of the pioneers used for navigation. This time he is successful, but Squidward, being angry, heads towards the opposite direction. SpongeBob inevitably follows him. After a long time of walking, Squidward becomes hungry and proposes to eat the pizza, but SpongeBob refuses as it is intended to be delivered to the customer. Suddenly, SpongeBob sees a huge stone and recalls once again that the pioneers used these rocks as a vehicle. This is probably inspired by the sailing rocks. According to Wikipedia, sailing rocks is a geological phenomenon in which rocks move and inscribe long tracks without intervention. This occurs when large thin sheets of ice floating on an ephemeral winter pond break up in the sun, essentially causing the rocks to glide. Squidward is very skeptical of this concept, but once he sees SpongeBob drive the rock, he immediately chases him to Clem. Finally, they arrive at the customer's house. SpongeBob goes up to the door and Squidward stays behind and waits. As the customer opens the door, SpongeBob offers him the pizza. But the customer becomes very angry and shouts to SpongeBob because they forgot his drink. Squidward then becomes mad on this and grabs the pizza and throws it to customer's head, stating to SpongeBob that he ate the whole thing in one bite.